This is Eagle News for Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. I'm Chris Wright in Washington. The Senate voted 56 to 44 to declare the impeachment trial of Donald Trump constitutional. Several observers said the vote count indicates the Senate will fail to convict the former president. Hearings on the merits start today. 4,500 illegal aliens a day are trying to rush the southern border under Joe Biden's new immigration policies, including 300 unaccompanied children a day. The Biden administration was forced to set up a tent city in Texas in response. 50 House Republicans signed a letter warning Joe Biden of the new crisis at the southern border and accusing him of playing political games with border security. Fox News asked a court to dismiss a defamation suit against it by election technology company Smartmatic as an affront to the network's free press rights. Quaker Oats will rebrand its Aunt Jemima pancake products in June because of its allusions to slavery. Those are the top stories, details in the links below. Now for the Daily Skirmish. The impeachment show trial continues today, but the real drama is at the southern border. Joe Biden has stopped construction on the border wall and reversed other Trump immigration policies. As a result, 4,500 illegal aliens a day are trying to rush the southern border, including 300 unaccompanied children a day. The Biden administration was forced to set up a tent city in Texas in response. 50 House Republicans signed a letter warning Biden of the new crisis at the southern border and accusing him of playing political games with border security. Another Biden turnabout has gotten very little notice. He plans to admit 125,000 refugees, the most in any year since 1992. Trump had cut refugee admissions to very low levels. Where will all the new refugees go? Anywhere the Biden administration and perhaps the United Nations want them to go. Joe Biden signed an executive order prohibiting state and local governments from rejecting the placement by the federal government of refugees in their towns and cities. This is the old Obama-Biden policy that Trump had done away with. Meanwhile, there are about 5 million anchor babies in the U.S. now. They are children born in the United States to illegal alien parents. Anchor babies have U.S. citizenship and cost American taxpayers billions of dollars a year. The staggering costs of all this is a concern. Border security is also a concern. Who knows what's coming across and what kinds of threats they might pose? Another concern is how low-skilled aliens take jobs away from American citizens. I remember being in a march in D.C. put on by a black group protesting loose Obama-Biden immigration policies that were costing black people their jobs. You can expect that destruction to resume shortly. But the real problem is the destruction of American values. People from foreign countries who adhere to Islamic doctrine don't believe in free speech or women's rights. They have no intention of assimilating and want to force us to accommodate their beliefs. Already, an astonishing number of Muslim politicians in the U.S., 94%, declined to express support for the U.S. Constitution when given the chance. And how could they? With holy books that preach world domination under Sharia law and jihad as the means to achieve it. So I defy anyone to explain how all this is a good idea. What's motivating it? Some sick fantasy about rescuing the entire world? The Democrats' desire for a permanent political majority and one-party rule? Whatever the reason, Biden's loose immigration policies are bad for America and bad for American citizens. See you next time. I'm Chris Wright in Washington.